Well, we are live.
Oh,
Two of us.
It still says it's online.
I know. We're on.
Woohoo.
Say hello.
Finally.
I'm messing around trying to find the link so I
Yeah,
can
sorry about
redirect
that.
people to the new one.
Yeah, sorry about this, guys. One of the biggest issues we have is not only the internet here, but it's also lack of space. So every week we have to dismantle all the cables, all the cameras, put everything away, and then get ready for the live stream by tidying everything up, getting all the stuff reconnected, and then trying to get it all to work again. Unfortunately, computers are rather temperamental.
Well, our system is temperamental.
Yeah, and complicated. Which means that we have been trying for the past, since before 5 o'clock to get on air, and we thought we had it for a minute and it kept disconnecting us. So please accept our apologies.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you may notice, there's only 2 of us today. That's because poor Savar's not feeling well.
No, I think she knew what was happening and bailed out.
Yeah.
Bless. Right. We should hopefully have everyone starting to come over to this new stream.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, I got no idea why it's working, why it's not working. It's decided not to work today, which is normal. So at the moment we have 0 viewers, which is
Not surprising.
Which is hardly surprising.
If it's changed us to a new channel.
It has given us a new feed. So bear with me again. I'll just try and get everyone.
Fingers crossed we can get you all over so you can come and actually watch us and listen to us.
Embarrass ourselves in this show.
Yeah, like normal.
Which is like normal, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have some people. Hello. We have Roy Hatt. Welcome back. David Roberts got you.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
It's been a long journey getting here today.
Definitely.
But we have good news.
Yes.
This is all going to change.
Yep.
Go on. You can give the good news.
We have decided to rent a small studio space, which is going to be dedicated studio space.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have proper
internet with lots and lots of upload speed and lots of download speed. Downloads for examps and stuff like that. Upload is for this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Streaming. Well, maybe a bit of both.
Ex-hamster.
Yeah. But there you go. So we are moving.
Yes.
Not the workshop. The workshop's going to stay.
Just the studio is going to be moving.
We are.
You're looking more forward to the air conditioning, aren't you? Because it's air conditioning.
Gets warm in this beard.
Yeah, I bet it does. Well, we could all shave it off.
Dave Roberts is exhausted. I know the feeling. Me too.
Yeah.
So we are acquiring a new workspace.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to take about 2 weeks to do contracts and all that sort of stuff.
But the beauty is, it means that it's going to be dedicated to the studio, so everything's going to be connected, and poor Suncock here is not going to have to run ragged trying to find all the bits, connect all the cables.
Yeah.
And try and get it all to work again.
Hopefully it means we're going to have reliability on these streams. So when we say start at 5, we don't mean 5:15.
Yeah.
And it means that we're not going to drop out and all that sort of malarkey.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So
let's not talk too
let's
easy on that
just
one.
talk about what we've been doing this week and what we've been messing about with.
Well, this week being printer fixing.
Printer fixing, yeah. Trigger, whose
nightmare.
normal name is Tigger, but he's been triggered recently, lots and lots. We've added in bits, we've changed bits, we've upgraded some bits, and he's now producing some amazing ABS prints.
Yeah, which is lovely to see him working again.
And that took place here, which is like, this was just a sea of tools and printer parts. And
he basically got moved over about an hour ago.
yeah. He's actually printing now. I don't know if you can hear him. He's down there feeling good about life. He's finally working. We've been selling a lot of toggles this week. For those that don't know, we make our own. Well, we don't make our own, we get them made for us, but it's our own design.
We get them made in London, we've designed them, and obviously sell them.
They are really good. What we did is, most toggles you get are designed for paracord, and they do the job, but they're not designed for conductive rubber. So quite often, the holes are just a smidge too tight for conductive rubber. So we wanted to create something that is more suited for what we do. As a group.
And of course we wanted to make it a little bit more challenging. So this one there's 8mm and 6mm on that side.
Yeah.
And the beauty is you can actually put 2 bits of rubber in of the different sizes, and they actually touch inside.
Oh,
So you can make
six in the room, it's getting snug. Snug in the room. Sorry, carry on.
If you don't use 8mm, then we've got the 6mm on one side and 2mm, 4mm even on the other. Yeah, all right. It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
And we also do them in black. With, of course, JR on the one side.
Yep, after that oil baron.
And underneath, I don't know if you can see that or not, I can't tell. But that shows the sizes.
Yeah.
So it says 6 and 4mm.
Yeah, they're made of nylon. They're 3D printed in a process called SLS.
Yeah.
And they are brilliant.
And they have a metal spring inside.
We use them. They're great. We can highly recommend them, and we are delighted. So get yourself some of them. Talking about buying stuff, for those that don't know, most of you do, but we do a 5% discount code every stream.
Yes, we do.
It's valid for 48 hours, and it works in all 3 of our little sales shops. So we've got eBay, Sex Machine Reviews, and E-stim Emporium. And Madam here has now got a switch down there, and she can tap her foot, and as if by magic, a little discount code will appear at some point during the stream.
Yep.
I don't know when.
I was just about to say,
I don't know when.
Hinting.
I don't know when. Don't know when.
What, you mean like now?
That's the one. So make a note of that.
This one?
Yeah, it's over there. I think it's case sensitive, so caps locks on and away you go.
Yeah.
And that'll give you 5% discount on everything we got, but that's only valid for the next 48 hours.
Yeah.
So use it or lose it. That's
Definitely.
what I'm going to say for that.
And I will pop that up again later on.
Dave Roberts says to know I use them. Yeah, they are nice little cord locks.
Yeah.
They're not too tight, but they do the job very well.
That's it. I just love the fact it's so easy to put the rubber through.
Yeah, it just makes life so much easier, especially when we're assembling electrodes like the speed that we assemble electrodes.
Yes, exactly.
Which is a lot. The other thing we've been busy on this week, well, Madam here has been busy, is messing around with designing things for electrodes, for metal.
Yes.
Stainless steel, to be precise.
It's not something we normally do.
No.
So we can't manufacture them in-house.
Nope. I'd love to, but the machines are about £50,000.
Yeah, we can't quite stretch the budget that far.
No, not while still affording the odd McDonald's breakfast.
And a new studio.
And a new studio.
Yeah, that's stretching the budget far enough.
Yeah. But she's been very, very busy. I've been very, very busy in the test this for me department.
Yeah, and there's more on the way.
Yeah, there's more on the way. Now, when these things arrive, they're made by using a laser to fuse powdered 316L stainless steel together. So when they arrive, they come very, very dull.
Let me show you.
Very rough, very dull. Oh, look at that. And quite a powdery texture. So I don't know if that's going to be... Is it going to focus? Is it going to focus?
Yeah, it tends to.
No, it's not. Let me put my hand under it. That might help. No, but it's a nice picture in my hand. So you get a powdery, dull finish. That is stainless steel.
Yeah.
But it needs post-processing. And that's why things tend to... They cost a lot to make, but you've then got to put a bit of time into post-processing. This one here has had a bit of time put into it, and it's starting to look like stainless steel, as we all understand it. Now, the resistance from that point there to that point there is 0.2 ohms. And that is in that state, and it's marginally better in that state, but it's still just as conductive. It just looks a lot better. Now we use a Dremel with various little attachments to do that, and it's a pain in the backside.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, getting into the right corners.
Yeah, and
inside here,
because of the profile,
is not. Well, it's impossible.
No,
really.
So we're looking at other ways of post-processing, and the one that we've come up with is sandblasting or bead blasting.
Bead blasting.
So we're going to be getting a little enclosure and using high pressure air and glass beads. We're just going to beat the crap out of it until it resembles something shiny and luscious. But they work a treat. But that was the first design, wasn't it?
It was.
So
yes.
the design has moved on.
That's it.
The problem with that one is you need to hold it on. It doesn't stay on by itself.
Yeah, because there's nothing there.
Yeah. So what she's done, now I'm going to hit the buttons, and it's 50-50 but I'm going to get this right.
Fingers crossed.
So I'm going to hit this button here. There you go.
Now this one, we think, well, it looks like he's got a bit of a jetpack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Buzz Lightyear on steroids.
No, that's not what I've been calling it. Can I say what I've been calling it?
You can call it.
I've been calling it Jetpack Willie.
Jet Set Willie.
I just couldn't
Yeah, but his backpack's the wrong way around. That's in 4 different sizes.
Yeah.
And the sizes listed there from 40mm to 53mm go internally from the back of the glands to your pee hole, basically.
So basically look at the arrow at the bottom of the picture and it shows you.
We will be able to do smaller and larger, but we want to get these on the shelf first, and we want to make sure that we've actually got these looking half decent. So that's where we are at the moment, and we have literally just put an order in to have 2 of each size made and shipped to us. Once they're here, we should have a sandblaster in place where we can finish off, do the post-processing, and
make
then
them nice and shiny.
Make sure that we're happy with the finish, and then we'll be able to show you what we've got and take orders. Now, the problem we get in stuff like this, now, Joanne, I believe, was the first person that came up with a metal glands electrode, and his stuff is fantastic. I've never bought one. Now, the reason why I've never bought one is I'm just concerned they're expensive, and is it going to fit? The size is the thing.
Yeah.
So she came out with a brainwave again. I think someone suggested on Discord, can we make some sizing testers?
Yeah.
So she has.
That's what we've ordered.
We've got some of these coming as well. Yeah. So these are plastic. They have the size stamped on the top, so it's quite obvious which is which. And you can basically buy a set of these, and they're not going to be expensive. Work out which one's the best fit for you.
Yeah.
And then actually buy one of the metal electrodes.
Yeah, because then you know it's going to fit you.
Yeah, and if you buy a sizing pack and then go on to buy one of the electrodes, we can give you a discount code to offset some of the cost of the sizing pack. But obviously we need to cover our costs with that. So you'll be able to save a little bit. But the most important thing is you're going to get something that fits.
Yeah. Because
it's an expensive paperweight, as lots of people found out.
So
we've got them coming as well. Initially 10 sets of those, but we can ramp that up quite quickly.
So roughly about 2 weeks, isn't it?
Probably 3 weeks by the time it's here.
Yeah.
We should have those sizes on the shelf, and then you can go away and make a decision on what's going to fit for you. Once we're happy with the 2 prototypes of each size that we've got coming, and we've got 2 in case we completely cock one up, once we're happy with those, we're then going to find out what the interest is for different sizes, and we'll put the initial order in, and then hopefully 3 weeks after that they should be sailing out the door from us, and we're looking at doing them in a little case, so
in a nice hard case,
nice, similar to the ones that we've been using for the Prestige kit, which is so an ABS case that's lockable, phone lined. We're looking at producing something like that can ship in. Having used that prototype, which is from what she calls electric chair, which is an electrode we're working on with What's For You, it's good. It is really, really
you're really
good.
looking forward to trying the new one out.
I like the new one
because you want to see how it fits to stay on by itself.
Yeah, the design has changed, so it wraps under more.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll stay in place.
Hopefully the glands will help keep it.
Yeah. The good thing about these ones is the means of connecting them. Now, she's been quite clever. The little tubes you see are filled with conductor rubber. So basically with those tubes you can attach 4 cables, 2 from the left, 2 from the right.
Yeah.
And you can either use 4mm banana plugs or 2mm pins. Right. You've also got 2 rings on the front. You can use crocodile clips.
And on the back.
And on the back there are nipples. You like to say that on YouTube?
Well,
it's an engineering term.
You just did, so.
Engineering nipples. It's got engineering nipples on the back that'll accept the 3.5mm press studs.
Yeah, so we've tried our best to give you as many options of connecting as possible.
But what it means is when you fit it, if you want to wire it for tri-phase, you're not needing other adapters. You can just plug a cable in each side, and away you go. Happy chappy. And you would literally have a happy chappy.
And the other thing is you could use the loops at the front just to tie it on to keep it in place if it was something else.
Yeah, there's lots of options. Now this is really going to be the first stainless steel product that we're producing, or metallic product that we're producing. We have got in touch with E-stim systems and mentioned the idea about doing a collaboration, because we've got some ideas of some metal electrodes we want to produce ourselves, and making the components I would rather go to someone I trust than Joe Blogs round the corner. Now E-stim systems are flat out at the moment with the release of the triples.
Yes, which are proving extremely popular.
Yeah, we're having a problem keeping them on the shelf as well, but they're having a problem keeping up with production. once that settles down, we're going to speak to him about hopefully making some components for some of the things that we've got in mind. So we might be producing stuff using parts that they're going to make for us.
Yeah. Which
are really exciting. Yeah. Because their kit is just phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We love their kit.
They're really nice people. We've had the luxury of going down to see their workshop a couple of times now, and the CNC machines that they've got are
they're incredible.
They are absolutely incredible, and the stuff they do, and the finish, and everyone, their electrodes are renowned worldwide for quality.
But it's also the fact they're so down to earth people as well.
Yeah, lots and lots of fun. So we've got lots going on at the moment.
Yeah.
We are ramping up production this week. We are going to focus on. I've got a button.
Go on. Do you remember which one it was?
No, it's that one, I think. That one.
Is it?
No,
it's not that one.
No, that's the teleprompter that we built. Oh, it's here somewhere. Too many options. That one? No, I'm giving up now. Right, that's it. I'm going to sulk. That's it. Sulking now. It's gone.
Picture should be.
It's gone.
The ball stretcher.
Picture should be there somewhere of a ball stretcher. That the one that's yellow, conductive rubber,
and stretches
and crushes with spikes. Yeah, as an option.
If you want them,
as an
spikes
option.
On one
so
side.
We're going to be making a load of them this week.
Conductive rubber on the flat plate side.
Dave Roberts says, "Good idea," and you say, "Hi, Roy," and "Hi, David." Oh, he's getting snug in here. It's nice. The future looks good. The future does look good. Our biggest worry is overstretching ourselves.
Yeah.
At the moment, we are a little company.
Very
plus
little.
One in bed at the moment.
Yeah.
And our overheads just keep growing as we try and do more things. Just everything gets more expensive.
And then, as with most companies, cash flow is obviously
cash flow is the issue. We'd love to go out and buy 100 stainless steel electrodes, have them made and shipped, but we just can't afford to have that sort of money sat on the shelf. So they'll be in small batches of about 10 at a time. Now, whether we go down the pre-order route and all that sort of stuff, we don't like that idea, but we might have to at some point.
Yeah, we're talking about it and considering it as an option at the moment.
But the best thing is with having plastic sizes, you're going to know it's going to fit because it's the same model that's been used as a basis of each. So if the plastic one fits, the metal one is going to be just as snug. And we've got 4 sizes, but our intention is to go smaller and
possibly bigger,
possibly T-Rex size. If there's a demand for T-Rex size cock caps.
If there is a demand and lots of people are asking, then we might go for a size.
Oh, stop it! Spikes. Yeah, Roy out. Yeah. Me and you are going to have words, and those words will not be spiky. No.
Oh,
not
yeah,
good.
They will.
No, they probably will. Yeah, never more. So yeah, the future is bright. We are getting busier and busier.
Yeah.
We hit a milestone this week. We keep a rolling set of figures track, so we can see if we're going the right way or not. And for the first time ever, we had 200 orders in 30 days.
Which was lovely.
Which for us is just mind-blowing. We started in the living room with a little 3D printer, producing little plastic insulators. And if we got an order every 2 weeks, McDonald's for tea.
We were ecstatic,
We were ecstatic. To go from that to have a workshop, and to have a workshop and then be looking at getting a studio as well, and having 2 orders in 30 days is just mind-blowing. It's thanks to you lot.
2 orders in 30 days?
200 orders, yeah, in 30 days. And it's because you lot support what we do.
Yeah, and we do.
And it is really appreciated. Yeah.
Which is why we try our best to give you a good service.
Yep.
Good products.
Fast, out the door. And we listen.
We listen. And we try our best to give you reasonable prices as well.
Yeah, I mean, we have to cover our costs and make enough money to send Sabah to Disney for her birthday every year.
Yep, and we give you discount codes like that one.
Where?
Quick,
there it is, yeah. Discount codes. Use the discount codes.
Yeah.
5% is 5%. Yeah.
That's it.
We'd love to be able to give you more, but as I said, it's cash flow.
That's it.
We need the money coming in.
We can't afford too much, but we can afford some.
Yeah.
So we'd like to give it back to those.
There it is. I can see it on the screen.
Yeah.
We've got a time lag of about a minute between what we're actually doing and when it appears on YouTube and beams back to us.
So he's watching it on his
laptop.
I'm
trying to keep a track on the chat, and I'm not doing it very well. I apologise. I am trying. She says I'm very trying.
Yeah, he
most
is.
of the time.
But he says I'm very trying as well. And that's when the spikes come out.
We don't like that. We don't like that. So, next weekend, we'll be here.
Yes.
Guaranteed. We're hoping to get a viewing of the new place next week and doing contracty things and all the rest of it. But hopefully the following weekend,
fingers crossed,
we might be in for something fresh, new and exciting.
Yeah, fingers crossed, with decent internet. So you won't have to put Starlink on the roof of the van.
Well, we have balanced Starlink on the roof of the van again.
Yeah. Just to try anything to make it keep going.
Well, because we keep having these glitches,
yes,
and they're doing me head in.
Which is very frustrating. You're just looking forward to
lots of good words about you on Reddit. That's nice to hear.
Thank you.
We don't often get feedback, which is normal, I suppose, because I mean, when you buy a sex toy, you don't generally write to that company and say, "Oh, I really enjoyed getting off with your product. Yeah, the mopping up took hours." So yeah, I suppose
why not?
Yes, well, I suppose most people are a bit shy about that sort of thing. Most people, obviously not us. We're a bit more open-minded.
Yeah,
but it is quite unusual for us to get feedback. But it is really rewarding when we see people talking about us on Twitter, Discord. You know, we don't do Facebook because they don't like us because we're perverts. Well, I am.
We're adult rated.
Yeah, we don't get on with Facebook.
Not allowed.
But you can find her on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, but I'm not on it very often.
Yeah.
We tend to hang around Discord a lot. And we do keep an eye on the Reddit, E-stim subreddits and all that sort of stuff. I'm up to date with my chat. I can take it easy now.
No, you're not.
Pressure's off. Damn it! I try and push your company on there. It's been noted and it's very much appreciated. Thank you. We don't get everything right. You know, we make mistakes. We're human.
Yeah, but that's where we listen.
Well, that's where we listen. And if we make a mistake, we genuinely put it right.
Yeah.
And that does set us aside from some other companies. Even if it costs us money, we put things right because, you know, we made a mistake. We'll put our hand up quite often and put things right. But it's through the support of everyone here and not here that has made us happy. You know, we both do this full time now, and that's a nice position to be in.
Yeah.
To go from working full time and having a hobby to your hobby being your full time job is nice. It carries a lot of risks, obviously, self-employed and all that sort of stuff. But it's nice to have a good name in the community, and that's quite easy to lose. So we do try our best to try and stay on the right side of things.
As you said, sort of, if anyone has a problem with anything they purchase from us,
it's called life. It is called life.
Yeah.
And Dragon's in. Yo. Dragon's even later than us, which is unusual because normally we're the last into a stream.
Missed half of it probably.
Yeah, more than half of it. We're just about finished.
Yeah, that's it. We've run out of things to talk about.
Other than that,
again.
Bye. No, I'm joking. Have you put the discount code?
I put it up twice.
Yeah, but he's just arrived, hasn't he?
I know.
It's not his fault.
I mean, I can't do it especially just for him.
Yeah, it's up there, isn't it? Yeah. See, we're lost without sub R. She normally does the whoop whoop.
Yeah, but she's normally like.
Yeah, I know. It is confusing. It is confusing. So yeah, Dragon, you're going to have to watch it back, but don't click on the original live stream for 41 because I think it's only about 30 seconds long.
Yeah, we were having our normal technical issues to begin with.
Yeah, which is us. That's what they turn up for. You know?
I know.
It's like watching a slow train wreck developing.
Yep, train wreck. Hopefully. Hopefully, the new studio will stop that.
Yeah,
from
Dragon. We are moving into a studio. This is staying workshop, staying messy, dusty, full of bits of plastic. We're acquiring a studio to do live streams, product pictures. We're going to start a podcast.
Ooh.
That's like live stream with no pictures. But we are going to film it as well because there's nothing more boring on YouTube than listening to live streams and seeing a still image.
But I'd rather not have the camera.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. You know, this photogenic face. I mean, I'm going to start hiding it the closer we get to Christmas because, you know.
Well, I think you should put your hat on before we say goodbye.
Where is my hat?
Your hat's down here.
Is it? Is my hat?
It is your hat.
I'm going to put my hat on. I've got to go off camera to put my hat on, haven't I?
You've got to wave bye-bye to everyone before we leave. with his special hat that he's been wearing this afternoon. And yes, he's been wearing it this afternoon.
I have been wearing it all afternoon. So anyway, thanks for tuning in again.
Yeah.
We shall see you next week.
If you've got any questions or anything you'd like us to talk about, please let us know.
Especially if it's a really tricky one for her.
Oh, I'll just pass on to you.
Yeah. But other than that, thanks for turning up.
Yep,
we did eventually, and you're going to get a wave off from the hat. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.